What is going on, guys? It is Fluxified here and welcome back to another video. Today we are diving into all of the latest Rust console news of the week. Now I know what you're thinking, we've just had the official new gen launch, surely they can't be that much to talk about, right? Well, this week has actually been one of the most packed weeks in recent memory for Rust console news. We've had a brand new future content roadmap revealing monthly updates through to the end of the year, the quite surprising addition of building skins coming to Rust console, and of course, thankfully, we had the infamous homing missile launcher bug fixed. That one was driving me crazy. There's a lot to go into this week, so let's get into it. First off, I want to say a massive welcome to all of the new and returning Rust console players who've just hopped into the next-gen version for the first time this week. If you did have the base edition of Rust console on the PlayStation 5 or Xbox, you now officially have access to the upgraded next-gen version as of Thursday, June 26th. And I know I keep saying it, but this next-gen version really is a marvel to look at. The visuals are way ahead of where they were, the performance is massively improved, it really does feel like a next-gen game. To complement the launch, the developers also revealed the announcement of building skins coming to the game on June 26th. This was announced the day before the official launch, and we got quite a few building skins announced directly from the PC version. We had the Brick Stone skin, the Adobe Stone skin, the Brutalist Stone skin, the Legacy Wood skin, and the Adobe Wall and Gate skin. Now, on the whole, these are just mostly cosmetic changes, so they just change the look of how the stone and wood skins currently look in the game. I am a big fan personally of the Brutalist stone skin, but the Legacy wood skin also looks pretty nice. Something important to mention is that the foundation on the Legacy wood skin actually is a lot lower than the default wood skin, which leads to situations where most of the time you can crouch under the default wood skin, but on the Legacy wood skin you can't actually crouch under it, and I assume you can probably make some interesting trap bases using that trick. Now, a lot of you who are familiar with the PC version are probably wondering, where is the metal skin? On the PC version, we do have the shipping container skin, which is basically a skin for metal, but you can also change it to many different colors. Well, this isn't currently on Rust console at the moment, but I did notice that when I actually went to buy the Adobe Wall and Gate skin, the picture that showed up when I bought it wasn't for that, and if you look very closely, it is actually the shipping container skin with a Rust console logo on it. This was most likely an accidental mistake on the developer's part and a mix-up with the images, but it does reveal that we will be getting the shipping container metal skin at least some point in the future. There's also another building skin currently in the game, the gingerbread wooden building skin. Now, this isn't available to buy at the moment, you can't access it on official servers either, but if you do play a community server with the Christmas event enabled and upgrade something to wood, you can switch through your skins and the gingerbread wooden building skin is there for you to use. I do think this will probably be removed at some point soon, as it probably wasn't meant to be live in the game just yet. My guess is that we will see this skin officially revealed in December alongside the Christmas event, either as a paid DLC skin or maybe even a free festive gift. Moving on to some very good news, we finally had the homing missile launch glitch fixed. This was probably the worst glitch we've ever had in Rust console history. If you did play in early access, you know what I mean, it was rough. It enabled players to use the homing missile launcher and actually raid bases with it, and you could literally raid a fully built base using near to no gunpowder at all. It just made raiding way too easy and completely unbalanced the game. It just made it impossible to do anything, but now it has been officially fixed. So for anyone joining the game fresh with the base edition of Rust console and just joining in this week, you've definitely dodged one of the worst bugs in Rust console history. Moving on to some more exciting things, we got devlog number 40 revealed. This basically was more or less a run through of the things we already knew coming to the game at the launch of the next gen version. We just had a recap regarding aerial vehicles, missile launchers, build animations and build skins. This wasn't too exciting in itself, but what was revealed after that, well, that's definitely something worth talking about. Notably, we had the official year-long roadmap revealed for Rust Console Edition, and it does also confirm monthly updates coming to the game all the way from August to December. In August, we're getting modular vehicles coming to the game. Looking at the PC version for comparison, this will likely mean cars and camper vans, and I know a lot of the community have been waiting for this for a long time, so it is exciting to see the developers bringing cars to the game so soon. In September, we're getting a quality of life update. This is probably a smaller update just to give the developers a little bit of breathing room until the next update. but my guess is that we'll probably see higher pop servers and larger maps coming in this month, as it has been revealed already by the developers that higher pop servers and bigger maps are coming to the game sometime after launch, and a smaller quality of life update does seem like the best time to maybe throw that in. In October, we're getting the MLRS and Desert Base. The MLRS is basically a missile strike system where you can load in rockets to it, mark a target on the map, and it will then fire a volley of missiles from its position at the desert military base to the location you targeted on your map. It's basically another way to raid bases, and it will make raids a lot more interesting and probably a lot more chaotic as well. Aside from housing the MLRS, the desert base also houses armed scientists to take out and quite a few loot boxes as well, so it is definitely a good monument. In November, we're getting the Arctic update, which is another fantastic monument in the PC version. It is a very good monument for loot and will likely be highly contested. The Arctic base on the PC version also houses snowmobile spawns, so I do wonder with the announcement of modular vehicles coming if we will get to see snowmobiles as well in the Arctic update. On the PC version, the Arctic biome also contains polar bears instead of bears, so I do wonder if that'll be something we see as well. Obviously no confirmation on this yet, but it would be a nice touch. In December, we get the Christmas event. This is probably a smaller content update, but will most likely feature the return of the advent calendar, the gingerbread building skin that I mentioned earlier, and probably some other festive cosmetics as well. It's probably going to be more in line to a smaller update before a larger update to follow in January, but I always do enjoy the events in Rust Console, and I think it's fair to give the developers a little break over the Christmas period. Alongside all of these updates on the roadmap, it's also been announced that other DLCs will also be dropping. My guess is that with every month we get a new update, we'll also be getting new building skins. Obviously, we've already seen the shipping container metal skin sneaking its way into the store art for the Adobe wall skin, so that will definitely be one of these DLCs, but I'm intrigued to see what else we could have revealed. It's been a massive week for Rust Console Edition. We definitely had a rough start with the homing missile bug, but now that's been fixed with the official launch of the next-gen version, and a super exciting roadmap packed with exciting updates. There's definitely a lot to look forward to. Now, if you did enjoy this video and do want to stay up to date on all things Rust Console, be sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel, because I do post update videos just like this every single week. For now though, thank you for watching. I have been Fluxified, and I'll see you on the beach.